Hello, I'm Mr. Williams and I teach AP World History here at Dublin Jerome. I'm going to take you through a couple quick slides, and if you have any questions after watching this video, please email me at williams_matt@dublinschools.net. First thing I want to mention about AP World is it's designed for upperclassmen. So I'm speaking specifically to current sophomores and juniors who are going to be juniors and seniors next school year. The current breakdown of my students right now is 25% juniors, 75% seniors. I think this class is always going to be senior heavy because that's when your schedule naturally opens up, but I would like to see more juniors in the course. And one advantage that juniors have is that they're more than likely to be fresh off the AP US History exam, and the AP World History exam is the exact same format. So stimulus-based multiple choice questions, SAQs, DBQ, LEQ, it's the same format. The material and content that we'll cover really starts about 1200 Common Era to present day. So it's roughly the last 800 years of history. In saying that, I cover all of world history the first 3.5 weeks, but we really focus in on the last 800 years from the middle of September to the middle of May. One thing that this class requires is big picture type of thinking, and it's really all about your ability to identify and recognize global trends and patterns that are happening throughout the world. I honestly challenge my students not to think of history with that linear model, the timeline of events and dates, but thinking of history more thematically. I would say that AP World is a true global view of history. So many of us have really only been subjected to an American view or a Eurocentric view. And I couldn't think of a better time to take AP World History than right now, because with things that are happening in our world and current events, so many students and people overall are recognizing groups that have been marginalized, and even more so, they want to know the history of those marginalized groups. So AP World is going to be in the driver's seat more than any other course to really deliver that. We actually do not talk about a European country until Thanksgiving. So much of our first 3 units is really about interaction and trade around the Indian Ocean, and that would include East Africa, India, and especially China. The type of student I'm looking for would be someone who is definitely a history lover. You have to enjoy the work that we do. We carry the mantra, we are readers, so you're going to have to enjoy a lot of reading. We're going to supplement our AMSCO book with several other books. Actually, we'll let the class decide what those books are. This is probably a logical connection, but you're going to have to be open-minded, and you're definitely going to have to be a hard worker. This is an advanced placement course, so you're definitely going to have to be able to roll up your sleeves and get to work when asked to. How'd that get there? Okay, some highlights that I want to mention before I wrap things up is, although the class is structured and I'm a structured teacher, a lot of our learning is very discussion-based. I really feel like my job in this course is to connect you to the outside world as much as possible. When I started this course a couple years ago at Jerome, that was a lot easier because it was pre-pandemic, and we would take field trips to different places of worship and really take in the major religions of the world and dine in ethnic restaurants. Every couple of weeks, we had students bring in historical dishes from around the world, and we really got to experience culture in the classroom. But during the pandemic, it's been a little tougher. I have been able to bring in a notable author into one of our Google Meets, and even a YouTube personality who specializes in AP history courses, and they were able to stay the entire time. We really got to know them really well, which is cool. And then the thing that I'm working on right now is a virtual tour of Cambodia. The guy that I'm actually working with right now actually experienced genocide and survived genocide in Cambodia under the Pol Pot regime. So that should be sometime in April. AP World is a relaxed environment. It's something my students wanted me to tell you. And they really describe this class as a community because of how well we get to know each other. And the last thing I'd say is that students have a voice, not only in the discussion or perhaps the books that we read, but I honestly ask for student feedback regularly, and it really helps guide the path that we take and really mastering the content and the skills that we need to perform well in the AP exam. That's everything I wanted to mention about the course. I hope you have room in your schedule to take it. And I wish you good luck with your overall scheduling. Thanks.